Look how nature is just completely taken over this place. Oh, that was quite the awakening. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Rolling with Bear Man. Today we're doing something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but to be honest, I've been just too scared to do it. But I'm finally growing a pair. Tonight, we boondocking in Los Angeles. And like I said, I'm a little unsure about this one. We're just gonna see how it plays out. But we got a whole lot of adventures planned before we end our night, so I'm gonna just cross that bridge when it comes. Oh, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm super happy to have you along on this adventure. And if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our adventures. Alright, back to the video. To start the day off, I'm taking y'all to Echo Mountain to explore the ruins of one of LA's oldest and most spectacular tourist attractions ever. And that is Thaddeus S. Lowe's Railway to the Clouds. Sounds pretty spectacular. And after that, we're headed to the legendary Comedy Store in West Hollywood, because I'm going to see the one and only Tony Hinchcliff perform tonight. Y'all know I'm a huge Kill Tony fan, so when I saw he's coming back to the store, I had to cop a ticket. And when that wraps up around 1 a.m., I'm gonna head to Malibu, try to find a low-key spot on the coast where I could stealth camp. But we're just gonna have to wait and see what we can find tonight. And y'all, I'm still in HB right now. I'm actually right behind the grocery store. Just picked up some dinner. Can you guess? You guessed steak. You're correct. What do you know? And I got a late start today. It's already about 1 p.m. So we're gonna get out of here and head straight to the trailhead to the Railway to the Clouds. As always, let's roll, yo. Alright, so we have made it to Cobb Estate Trailhead, which is what takes us to the Railway to the Clouds. Here we are, Cobb Estate. Now the Cobb Estate is a whole thing in and of itself, so we're not covering that today, maybe another day. Just so happens to be on the way to the Railway to the Clouds. You can pause and screenshot if you want. Alright, y'all, what in the be bear aware? I did not know there were bears out here. Looks like Bear Man's got friends, y'all. Ah, look how much greenery is on the trail right now. Super good time of year to be doing this. And apparently there's rattlesnakes seen on this trail, so I'm a little bit scared about that, but fingers crossed we don't run into anything. Especially because the trail is just so overgrown right here. I don't want them to pop out. And this makes no sense. What the? I did not know there were bears out here. Alright, let's keep moving. I want to get out of earshot from these chainsaws before I start to tell you guys this story. Okay, guys, this is looking sketchier than I thought it would be. Maybe I should go back and grab my axe. Definitely should have my knife. Forgot it though. Too late. We're going. Look at this. So overgrown. There's nobody else on this trail either. At least not that I've seen yet. And y'all, can we just communally agree that I'm not gonna do the typical hiking influencer shots where I gotta go set the camera up there, hike back here, and then go walk up so it looks like I'm hiking. I don't know. It's kind of corny. I'll probably still end up doing them. You can see why they call it Railway to the Clouds. Literally in the clouds right now. Let's keep moving. Alright, Echo Mountain ruins this way. Looks like the observatory ruin is up here. Go check that out after. Alright, this looks like the perfect spot to give you guys a rundown of the story. Hope there's no spiders in this. Alright y'all, the story of Echo Mountain starts in the late 19th century. A man named Thaddeus Lowe saw huge potential right here in these San Gabriel Mountains surrounding Los Angeles. As a renowned inventor and aeronaut, he wanted to capitalize on this opportunity, wanted to do something. He wanted to create a place here in these mountains where tourists could come enjoy a luxury experience. So in 1891, Lowe established the Mount Lowe Railway, also known as the Railway to the Clouds. Now this railway would transport people from Altadena here to Echo Mountain. And this was no easy feat, especially in the 1800s. The railway featured steep inclines, sharp curves, and breathtaking views along the way. Now because it's a cloudy day and we're literally in the clouds right now, you can't see down into the valley. But if we could see, it'd be a beautiful, breathtaking view. But this is only where the fun begins for Echo Mountain. At the summit, Lowe envisioned a luxurious resort complex that would rival the finest of the time. And the centerpiece of this entire complex was the Echo Mountain House, which was a grand hotel offering panoramic views the beautiful surrounding landscape and boasted first-class amenities such as a dancing hall, a pavilion, and even an observatory, which I'm sure the stars are beautiful up here on a clear night. The Mount Lowe Railway and the Echo Mountain House quickly became very popular attractions for tourists and locals alike. Echo Mountain became a hub of activity with people traveling from all over to enjoy the San Gabriel Mountains and the hospitality of Lowe's resort. However, Lowe's dream was short-lived. In 1936, a series of wildfires devastated the area, destroying much of the Mount Lowe Railway and the Echo Mountain House. And despite efforts to rebuild, including a restoration project in the 1980s, the site sadly never regained its former glory. And today, Echo Mountain stands as a reminder of the golden age of tourism right here in Southern California. The ruins of the Echo Mountain House and the Mount Lowe Railway still remain here in these mountains today, and they serve as tangible evidence of Lowe's ambitious dream and the enduring legacy he left behind. And the history of Echo Mountain continues to bring adventurers just like me to the San Gabriel Mountains to explore these areas. So without further ado, let's go check out the ruins of Echo Mountain. And it's about a 2-mile hike to get here, so not easy at all. Alright, we're coming up at the beginning of the ruins here. Mount Lowe Railway, 1893 to 1936. Mount Lowe Railway, end of the line. So this is what you would have seen back in 1899. Just way high up in these mountains. Hidden little luxury community. Now Lowe even had a casino up here, so you can enjoy some gambling on your trip as well. So this is the railway, and you can see left behind is some remnants from one of the trains, I guess. Echo Mountain Service Pit. Look at that. And as always, you guys can pause and screenshot whenever I show one of these. So this was the service pit, so this is where they would service them. And this was actually a snowplow, as you can see from the front. And if you read the sign, you see that vandals actually pushed that over the side of the mountain at its original site along the railway, and they eventually recovered it by helicopter and placed it right there for us to enjoy. So this must have been the railway running through here. And this must be the base of some building. You can see the base of others over here. It's interesting to think that this was once an entire resort complex. Bustling with people, tourists, locals, all kinds of stuff. Look here. This is what it used to look like. And now, it's all this. Nature has completely taken over this place. Okay, so excuse me, the casino is not for gambling, but rather for meetings, banquets, and dances. So, it says down these concrete steps would be the tennis court. And the casino building was behind the sign to the right. So I assume maybe that structure down there. It is probably a lot easier to see when there's not overgrown trails like there is right now, where everything's in full bloom. But you could still see. And we'll make our way down there eventually. And it says behind us would be the power plants and the car barn. And as I walk around, you'll see different structures, just the bases of different structures. You can imagine what it would look like if everything was still erected before it had all burned down. Electric power. Okay, look, so you are here. So we would be completely surrounded by buildings right now if this were 125 years ago or so. Some information about how it was powered. Go ahead and pause and read it all if you'd like. And it looks like the big fire was in 1905 in December. It says high winds blew roof off the casino on the powerhouses and ignited the fire. Casino was located directly where you're currently standing. So right there was the casino. So interesting, guys. Let's continue on. Ruins just fascinate me no matter how old they are. Could be just over a century old or thousands of years old. Equally as fascinating. Another structure down there. And I think you might be able to camp out here too. Backpacking, obviously. Caretaker's cottage and cable house. See how the railway must have run just right through here. Oh, no overnight camping, never mind. Picnic area, dance hall and tennis courts down there. We'll make our way down there eventually. Let's go check out up here. Look at this. This is crazy. Historical marker, cable wheel, last remnant of incline section. Look at this, guys. Just crazy. And it's a lot cooler up here in the higher elevation compared to down at the car. My fingers are getting a little chilly. Oh look, you can see part of the railway right here. And we're literally in the clouds. I know I've said it, but crazy. And it just drops off. So this was the very last railroad voyage to Echo Mountain. See a picture before it was permanently abandoned. Look at this. Here's the builders, shouts out. Thaddeus Lowe, Al Marion Decker, and David McPherson. The homies. There's an entire community up here, y'all. Okay, I guess it was called the White City. Didn't know that. I guess that's what they called the entirety of what was up here, the White City. Sure, that would cause an uproar nowadays. So it says everything was destroyed with exception of the observatory. So we'll have to go check it out and see how much of it is actually left. And you can see what you would have saw back in the day from here, which is now almost entirely gone. Look at this. The Echo Mountain house, this is it. Would have stood right there, overlooking this beautiful, or what would be beautiful view if there were no clouds out today. But I think it's kind of fitting. Railway to the clouds and we're in the clouds. But look, it had a whole bunch of amenities. Bowling alley, billiard room, barbershop, everything. All right, let's move on, y'all. See what's down here. It's cool that the steps are still here. And people from over a century ago walk on those same steps. Stairway to the sky. Loading platform for the railway cars. Oh, and look, they still have the original art. It's so fascinating to think about what people walked on these very steps to load onto one of the carts and travel back down, or getting off one of the carts to enjoy a weekend at White City. Fascinating. Okay, we can see it's probably about 56 degrees. Some pictures from inside Echo Mountain House. Would have been so cool. So this is the base of it, the foundation. And I wonder how much it would cost for a weekend here at White City, staying in the Echo Mountain House with your ticket to get up here, everything. I wonder how much it would be total. And guys, this place is pretty big. I didn't think it would be so spaced out, but Very cool. Echo phone. It's funny. Oh, base of the original Echo phone. So this is a new one. Subscribe to Rolling with Bearman. Alright, y'all, we made it. We just hit 1,000 subscribers after that. No, I'm playing, but subscribe, please. Look. Wonder what this was. Little dome. Alright, let's head down to the dance hall and tennis courts. Some more stairs here. Down through here. Whoa, what is this? And guys, look how nature has just completely taken over this place. Looks like Planet of the Apes out here. Now would be a bad time to see a bear. No service, all alone. Also be kind of cool though. Maybe if I just saw one like way over there. Let's go see what this is. I hope none of this is poison ivy, y'all. Perfect. Perfect. I like how they have the tables chained to the tree. And it'd be pretty difficult to bring a table all the way back to your car to be able to steal it, but yeah, I guess there's been the vandals doing stuff here before, so I guess it makes sense. Alright, let's go check out the observatory and then we'll get back down the mountain. So you can't see because of the clouds obviously, but this would be the view back in the day. Crazy. Alright, I believe we're coming up on the observatory. I wonder if there's a sign. There must be. Alright, I think that might have been it. Been hiking up for quite some time now. Not seeing anything else. It's already almost 5 p.m. guys, so I gotta get down. Alright, let's see what's up here. Because it would make sense that the observatory is up higher. Okay, I don't think there's anything. Alright, yeah, I think the ruins that we passed on the way up was it. Let's head back there. Alright, it looks like this is the observatory, or the foundation of it. Oh yeah, there's a sign right here. Missed it. Observatory. Oh no, this was the reservoir. And the observatory was, I guess, that. You can pause and read if you like. But it's saying this observatory housed an Alan Clark 16-inch lens refracting telescope, one of the finest of its time. Okay, so the observatory was destroyed by fierce winds in 1928. The concrete pillar that held the telescope can still be seen, which is that up there. And the concrete reservoir to the right of the sign held the water supply for Echo Mountain. Very cool. White City, Echo Mountain, Lowe's Railway, all extremely fascinating. It would have been absolutely spectacular to see it back in its heyday, in the prime when it was bustling with people and tourists. And it's crazy to think that there's probably only a few people alive today that saw it back in its heyday, because it's almost 100 years old. But anyways, I'm gonna hustle back down this mountain, get back to the Longship, and from there we're headed to another spot that I have picked out where we can freshen up and cook up a steak for dinner. And from there, we'll be off to the Comedy Store to see my boy Tony go kill it tonight. Alright y'all, let's roll. See some sunlight trying to break through. We can see the surrounding city again. Alright y'all, finally made it back to the car. That way down kind of sucks on the knees, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's wrong with my knees. Maybe it's just me, because I had the same problem in the Grand Canyon. But that was a pretty tiring hike. I'm pretty low on energy, so I want to get to our spot, fuel up. I'm having some chips right now, or some Quakers. Alright, let's roll, y'all. Alright, we have made it to our spot. A few other cars here right now as well. Oh, my legs are dead, y'all. That hike was tiring. Okay, I just seasoned the whole steak and realized I wasn't recording, but we got her nice and seasoned up. While we wait for our steaks to sit with that seasoning, I'm gonna just chill in the back of the Longship, enjoy this beautiful view we got here, and try to gain a little more energy, guys. That hike kind of drained me, not gonna lie. So I'll catch you when we cook up that steak, y'all. Alright, y'all, I don't know why, but I'm feeling hella anxious for this comedy show tonight. I think mostly just because I'm going alone. I don't really know what to expect. We shall see, though. Because of that, I'm not really hungry, so I don't know if I'm gonna make the steaks up. I might just save them for tomorrow and grill them up for lunch on the beach. Probably just end up doing that, and then if I'm hungry after the comedy show, I can grab some In-N-Out nearby. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know why I feel anxious. I wish I had someone coming with me to this, but again, as I always say, beggars can't be choosers. But it's about 8 o'clock. I'm still just chilling here in the back of the Longship. Show doesn't start till 10:30, so I'm probably gonna head out of here around 9 or so. So another hour. But I guess I'll catch you guys at the show unless anything else happens before then. I'm gonna grab some In-N-Out before the show real quick. Just wanna get some fuel in me, keep the energy up. Alright, y'all, found me some parking. 12 bucks, not too bad. I don't have time right now to give you the history of the Comedy Store, but I will right after. And I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film tonight, but probably not much. Line is around the block, so we got a while. Alright, y'all, just leaving the show. That was awesome. I'm gonna tell you guys more about it when I get to the car. It's pretty late, it's almost about 1 a.m., so I don't want to be walking these LA streets super late at night with my phone out. Let's get to the Longship. Alright, y'all, made it back to the Longship. I'm gonna get to the spot in Malibu. They don't tell you all about it. I just want to get out of this busy downtown part of West Hollywood. Alright, we're right here on the coast, y'all. Alright, I hate to quit edging you on the report of the comedy show, but I don't want to be speaking loud and have the light in the back of the car. I gotta be really stealthy at this spot. So I'm gonna just tell you in the morning. But good night, y'all. It's good night. It's almost 2 a.m., so I'm gonna get to bed. Catch you in the morning. Good night. Oh, that was quite the awakening. Gotta find a new spot, guys. Alright, I moved to a spot in the neighborhood just down the road. Hopefully I'll be good here for the night, because I just want to get to sleep, y'all. Alright, I ended up moving back down here to the coast just because I didn't want anyone to call about me in the neighborhood now that the neighbors were starting to wake up. But it's noisy on the coast, yo. Barely slept last night, yo. It's only 6:30 a.m. right now, and I got to my neighborhood spot at like, what, 3:15 a.m. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more shut-eye before I start my day. It's gonna be hard with all this traffic going by. You can probably hear it. Shaking the car and everything too. Gosh. It's not all rainbows and butterflies when you're boondocking, that's for sure, yo. Sometimes you gotta deal with stuff like this. And let me tell you, it is not fun. Alright, y'all, I ended up sleeping for a few more hours. It's about 11:30 now. Definitely feel a lot better. It is scary sleeping next to PCH though, right here. Hearing all the cars go by, shaking the car. It is what it is though. I think that's gonna do it for today, but first I want to give you guys a rundown of the comedy show like I promised. Overall, super killer, awesome, fun night. Sadly, I didn't get to see any of the regulars from Kill Tony's show itself, but I saw Aaron Belial and Casey Rocket open for him, so that was awesome too. And yo, I saw Shane Gillis and Andrew Schultz at Crypto last week, and Tony was a surprise opener for them. And that was awesome to see, but he did the same set that night as he did tonight. Luckily, it was only like 15 minutes at Crypto, so the first 15 minutes were the same last night, but after, it was stuff I had never heard before, or mostly stuff I had never heard before, so that was cool. But overall, it was a super fun night. I'm super glad I went. Definitely want to bring someone next time, but it wasn't too bad. Alright, but as always, y'all, I appreciate the hell out of y'all for watching. Hit the like bell, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Oh, and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I'll be posting stories on my adventures there and all that kind of good stuff. Link in the description. Alright, as always, appreciate the hell out of y'all. Peace, y'all.